What if the next major scientific breakthrough is not found by a human scientist, but by an AI noticing a pattern which humans completely missed? Not because humans are not intelligent, not because scientists failed, but because modern science has become too large for the human brain to explore alone. And hidden inside that data, there may be new medicines, cleaner batteries, stronger materials, and answers to questions scientists have been chasing for decades. AI is not just helping us do science faster anymore. It is starting to help us discover science we missed. You know what? Let's dive into it here. Right now? For most of history, science moved at human speed. A scientist noticed something strange. They asked a question. They tested an idea. They collected results. Then they repeated the process again and again. That slow method gave us medicine, rockets, computers, vaccines, and almost everything modern life depends on. But today, science has a new problem. We are producing more information than we can understand one piece at a time. Think about biology. Inside your body, trillions of cells are working right now. Each cell is filled with proteins, genes, signals, chemical reactions, and tiny biological machines. These things interact every second in ways so complex that no single human mind can track them all. Trying to understand all of biology manually is like trying to understand an entire city by watching one traffic light. This is where AI changes the story. AI is not magic, but it is extremely good at one thing: finding patterns. Humans are great at meaning. AI is great at scanning huge amounts of information and finding connections that are too large, too subtle, or too strange for humans to notice directly. And this is where things get interesting. AI does not need to understand science like humans do to still discover something useful. It can find a pattern first. Then humans can ask, why does this matter? Many discoveries begin exactly like that. A weird signal, an unexpected result, a pattern that does not fit what scientists expected. The difference now is scale. AI can search through millions of possibilities and bring the interesting ones to the surface. One of the biggest examples is proteins. Proteins are tiny biological machines inside living things. They help build your body, fight infections, repair damage, digest food, and keep you alive. But a protein's job depends on its shape. If you know the shape, you can understand what that protein might do. If you do not know the shape, it is like having a key but not knowing which lock it opens. For decades, predicting protein shapes was one of biology's hardest problems. Scientists knew proteins were chains of amino acids, but figuring out how those chains fold was extremely difficult. Then AI changed the game. AlphaFold showed that artificial intelligence could predict protein structures with surprising accuracy. Suddenly, scientists had access to predicted structures for millions of proteins. That did not solve every mystery overnight, but it gave researchers a new kind of map. Before this, scientists were walking through a dark forest with a flashlight. AI helped give them something closer to a satellite view. And when you get a map that big, you do not just move faster, you start seeing paths you did not know existed. Now think about materials. Everything around you is made from materials. Your phone screen, your battery, your clothes, your car, solar panels, even the computer chips running AI systems. But discovering new materials is extremely hard. You cannot just mix random elements and hope something useful appears. There are countless combinations, and only a tiny fraction are stable, useful, and realistic to make. One material might look good on paper, but fail in the real world. Another might be stable, but too expensive. For us, this search space is almost impossible. But AI can scan that space in a different way. Systems like Genome have been used to predict huge numbers of possible crystal structures, including many that may be stable. That does not mean every material is ready to use tomorrow. Scientists still need to test them in labs. But AI can point researchers toward the most promising candidates, and in science, that matters a lot. Because the hardest part is often not doing one experiment. The hardest part is choosing which experiment deserves your time. Imagine looking for a better battery material. A human team might test hundreds of possibilities over many years. AI can help screen huge numbers of candidates and say, start here. Humans still do the real testing. Humans still check reality. but the search becomes smarter. That could matter for clean energy, climate technology, electronics, and medicine. Medicine may be the most exciting area. Finding a new drug is extremely difficult. A molecule might kill bacteria in a lab dish, but harm human cells. It might work in theory, but fail inside the body. It might be safe, but not strong enough. That is why drug discovery can take many years. AI can help by scanning huge libraries of molecules and looking for patterns that suggest a compound might work in a new way. One famous example is halicin, an antibiotic candidate identified using machine learning. What made it interesting was that it did not look like a typical antibiotic. AI pointed researchers towards something humans may not have prioritized. Humans often search based on what we already know. AI can sometimes search beyond what feels familiar, but this does not mean AI is always right. AI can be wrong. It can find patterns that are not real. It can make confident predictions that fail when tested. It can produce results that look exciting at first, but collapse under proper scientific testing. So the future is not AI replacing scientists. The future is AI plus scientists. AI predicts. Humans test. AI finds a strange pattern. Humans ask what it means. AI suggests a molecule, a material, or a genetic clue. Humans verify whether it is real. Think of it like a giant puzzle box. Inside the box are pieces from thousands of different puzzles. A human could spend years sorting them. AI can quickly suggest which pieces might belong together, but humans still need to build the puzzle and confirm the picture is real. This is also happening in genetics. Your DNA contains instructions for life, but not every genetic change is easy to understand. Some mutations are harmless, some increase disease risk. Some sit in a confusing gray zone where scientists do not yet know what they mean. AI tools can help predict which genetic variants may be harmful and which may be less concerning. That could be valuable for rare diseases, where families sometimes spend years searching for answers. Again, AI does not replace doctors. It does not give perfect answers. But it can provide clues, and sometimes one clue can change the direction of an entire investigation. So why is this happening now? Because three things arrive together: massive scientific data, powerful computing, better AI models. Together, they create something new. A search engine for possibility, not a search engine for websites. A search engine for possible proteins, possible medicines, possible materials, possible disease clues, possible patterns hidden inside reality. This is why AI is starting to discover science humans missed. Not because humans stopped being curious, but because science has become too vast for humans to explore alone. AI helps shrink the impossible into something humans can actually investigate. But there is one important warning. A prediction is not proof. If AI says a material might be stable, scientists still need to make it. If AI says a molecule might work, researchers still need to test it. If AI says a genetic variant might matter, doctors still need evidence. Science still needs proof. Science still needs experiments. Science still needs human judgment. And that may be the most important point. AI is not making humans less important in science. It may make human judgment more important than ever. Because when AI creates thousands of possibilities, humans must decide which ones are safe, useful, ethical, and true. For centuries, humans used tools to expand our senses. Telescopes helped us see galaxies. Microscopes helped us see cells. Now AI may help us see patterns hidden inside data. The discoveries were not absent. They were waiting inside proteins, waiting inside genes, waiting inside molecules, waiting inside combinations too large for humans to search one by one. You know what? The next breakthrough may not come from AI alone, and it may not come from humans alone. It may come from the moment both start asking better questions together. If this made you see science differently, like subscribe and share, because there are a lot more hidden patterns waiting to be discovered.